How's it going, young fella? Huh? Are you guessing all those fish? Huh? You getting all them numbers figured out? Study them. Yeah, if you don't know the fish, you can look on the board on the front there, right? Yeah, come around to this side. And over in our booth over here, right there. See all the fish? And just go back and forth and look at the pictures and then look at that fish, and that'll help determine what's what. And that's a nice rod and reel you can win right there on the table. This is the Sports Fishing Defense Alliance, keeping recreational fishing opportunities alive.
I'm going to actually, I'll take off.
Sorry. That's great.
You need to go through here and get some.
He wants to go through here.
After you're done.
Morning, Ray.
Morning.
Who's your friend?
This is my friend. This is Ben. Ben is a golden retriever. He's 2 years old. He's a validated search and rescue dog. You can see from the blanket that he wears, this is his colors, and you're only allowed to wear these colors when you're a validated dog.
And what does Ben actually do?
Well, Ben is trained in wilderness search and rescue. His job is to look for human beings who are lost, and he's trained only to go to human scent. He's trained not to chase animals such as deer or rabbits or cats or anything like that. He's trained only to hunt out human scent. Thank you.
So does Ben have a limit of actual scent that he can pick up?
No.
A distance or anything, or?
No, the dog, when the dog is sent out into the field, we don't use a scent article. What we do is, his job is to hunt out any human scent that is in the area. And quite often we have people out working with us, backing us up, and subsequently he'll check those people out first, and then once he knows what their scent is, then he will concentrate now on finding a new scent, and that new scent hopefully will be the person that is missing.
And how's Ben's track record to date?
Actually, he has just come online now. He's only been validated for about 2 months, and we've been out on 4 or 5 searches. Unfortunately, none of them have been successful, and most of the searches that we have been on have turned out to be water calls. In other words, the victim has been in the water but not on the land.
And I take it your vehicle, that's all your equipment in there? What would you have on board, for example?
Well, this here is our communications vehicle.
Okay.
It's our communications vehicle, and in here this is where we set up our mobile command.
Okay.
We have our radios in here, computer is hooked up here, fax machines, copy machines, and emergency generators, sat phone, anything that we need in the field to set up a mobile command center.
Mm-hmm. How many vehicles would you actually have attached to you?
We have 2 trucks. We have our mobile command center here, and then we have our emergency response vehicle, our first response vehicle, which is what we call R1. Those are the 2 major vehicles that we have. We have 3 boats, a 350 horsepower jet boat that we use in the Fraser River or up in Harrison Lake, any of the big lakes. We have a Zodiac, and we have a river raft. We'll have another river raft online, hopefully in about 2 weeks it should be arriving.
And I notice you're set up right close here to the door so you can drive right out, eh? I guess that's pretty important too, that when you set up for a show that you have access to leave quick, eh?
Yeah, that's the one prerequisite that we have to set when we come into a show. We ask to be set right in front of the door so that if a call comes in, we just drop everything, leave everything behind that you see on these tables here, and we head out.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to be able to respond immediately.
Okay, so that's important that if you're setting up a show to remember that you're by the door, not to be blocked.
That's right.
Okay, great. I think that's pretty well it, eh?
Well, thank you very much for stopping by.
Morning, Allison.
Good morning, I'm Allison. I'm with Gibbs Fishing Tackle, and we're BC's biggest tackle manufacturer, and we're here today to show everybody all the kinds of lures that are available that they can go fishing with in the area. Particularly, we're highlighting this board here, which is the Coho Iron-Headed Kitimat board, and this one, which is the Croc board. And we're highlighting these two because they're the most popular lures in the area. People here in the Chilliwack, Fraser Valley area tend to do more casting in the rivers, so we're going through with people, explaining to them how they could use them, what sizes, what weights, what techniques they would use. As well, we've got saltwater and freshwater gear so that we can explain to people the other types of fishing that they can do, and hopefully to pique some interest on them. And we're also showing our newest spoon and explaining to them there's a new way to fish with the flutter action, and you can take a spoon at the top and not go right down deep to the bottom. And we've enjoyed very much being a part of All About Fishing.
So you can pretty well take this booth and go anywhere and talk about lakes, rivers, salt chuck, and everything, eh?
Absolutely.
Perfect. And is there a number that you can be reached at?
Yeah, our office number is 1-800-661-1984.
Great. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
There you go.
So tell me a bit about guppy racing here.
6. Sorry, bud. Okay.
Guppy racing. They use large goldfish. Race them down the tube, one end to the other. First one there, kids just love it. Oh. What's that guy's name? Have you named him yet? No name?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, you got to race and fish without a name.
I've only got 6 tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who else has got a water? You had one. Oh, okay.
Okay.
He hasn't raced.
So tell me what happens here with this racing.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, everybody line up at the racetrack. This is how this works. I'm going to say ready, set, go. I shoot the cap gun. With any luck, it goes bang. Dump the fish in the end of the racetrack, splash water at the fish without splashing me. Chase them down here to this pile of rocks, and whoever's first gets to win a prize. You ready? Set, go!
Splash it, Danielle, splash it.
Splash, 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 chase the fish. Look at this. Boom, first place. And we got second over here, and there's third coming up. Going for fourth place. You got a dumb fish over there.
He likes to go back in the cup.
All right, there's fourth right there. And I'm going to give her fifth, and you get sixth because yours hasn't even started yet. Okay, who got first? You got first? All right. There you go, bud. Thanks very much, everybody.
No, and that's guppy racing.
That's guppy.
That's the guppy racing, yeah.
All the different little lures to use for small lakes. Got a board set up there. Where I just went for coffee, so I'll pick them up later. All the gang trolls for large lakes set up there with the rods, spinning rods. Oh, and a center pin. Morning, Dave.
Morning there, Dennis.
And what do we got here?
Well, this is our salmonoids in the classroom display. And this particular one is work done by the grade 4 class there at Vedder Elementary. showing the different stages of the life cycle.
From the egg to the oven, smoke.
Yeah, right through to the spawner stage. We have in the school district 23 classrooms doing the incubation of salmon eggs, and DFO supplies the incubator, all the equipment and the eggs. The classroom teacher has to know how to set it up and so on. We give them a workshop on that, and then away they go and do it. And the fry later, after in late April, the beginning of May, are released back into the creeks. So the kids learn all about the life cycle of salmon, how to look after them, what their needs are. It's all part of that program.
Who's looking after the training in the classrooms itself? Salmonoid in the classroom, what groups are involved in the training, Dave?
Okay, well, I coordinate it for Chilliwack and Hope.
Okay.
And we put on a workshop for the teachers.
Okay. What group is
on how
involved?
To do it.
Fraser Valley Salmon Society? Or?
Well, the School District 33.
Right.
And I work with them.
Okay.
So this isn't one of our societies per se. DFO is
the main sponsor of the program. Okay, that's what I was wanting to get.
Yep.
Okay, great, Dave. Thank you. Morning.
Hi, Dennis. Yeah, this is about habitat restoration, and our main concern, the Chilliwack River Action Committee, is the Tolmie clay slide right now, and it's a big project that we're wanting to do all we can to get it stabilized. I'll show you here on the picture. In 1 year, it changed from that to this, and the engineer estimates that in the 1 year, this was just an average year, the undercutting put about 7,000 cubic meters into the river of clay silt. When this process carries on and it continues to undercut the slide, eventually a large slump will come down. Now we're expecting this area here will slump into the river, and if that happens, it could even plug the river for an hour or two, and it'll leave silt in the river for a number of months. And that's all the way down 28 kilometers, right down to the mouth of the Vedder.
So why should we be too concerned about silt in the river there, Dave?
Oh, well, silt is a terrible thing in the river because it seals the bottom of the river, and any eggs that the salmon lay in the river are then sealed off from water percolating through and getting oxygen to the eggs, and it also kills insect life. It just sterilizes the river.
So it really plays havoc on the ecosystem then too, eh?
Oh yes, it has an awful effect on all parts of the environment.
Okay, thanks very much, Dave.
Okay, super.
Morning, Ernie.
Good morning.
So what do we got set up here today?
Well, I'm representing the Chilliwack Fish and Game Club. We have a meeting every month on the second Wednesday at 8 o'clock at our clubhouse on Chilliwack Lake Road. And we have a range there, rifle range, up to 200 meters. We also have archery range and trap range. We have an indoor range where we use small bore pistols or revolvers, and archery in the winter. We have a lot of annual functions. The Boxing Day Steelhead Derby, which started in 1936, has carried on every year since then, which is very successful. Last winter we had approximately 450 anglers entered in the Derby. In May we have a horsefish derby at Cullis Lake. Try to keep down the population of our horsefish.
That's the pike nose minnow, I take it.
Pike minnows and suckers, yes.
Okay. Great.
We started last year. We spaghetti tagged 6 suckers, and there's a $1,000 reward to anyone it brings in one of those on the Derby Day. This will carry on. We're considering tagging more fish this year, as there wasn't any caught last year. So this will carry on again this year. And in June, we have our wind up, which is a social event. We have barbecue and pig, and we have it's a fun day where we people compete on the range in each category. We close down during July and August. We start up again in September. We also run the Core and FAC course. And the wood duck nesting project started 30 some odd years ago. Which we have a nest here. There's a wood duck nest, wood duck egg.
Oh, I thought the egg was as big as the hole there, Ernie.
No,
No, eh?
not quite. Anyone who doesn't know what a wood duck looks like, they're our most colorful of all ducks. They can be found in any of the slow-moving streams around the valley, Hope River Slough, Camp River Slough. And we have 147 nests, box nests out at the present time. Some of them I take care of with myself and my crew. And some are on private property, and the homeowners take care of them. So that's pretty well.
How many members are in the club there right now, Ernie?
Right now we have just under 400 paid up members.
Okay.
Of course, we also have life members and associate members, spousal members, and dependent members. It's come pretty close to 500.
Okay, thank you very much, Ernie.
Yeah, well.